Hey guys, it's me, Barbara Dubois with Remax True Advantage, coming back for another installment in my new construction series. Today we're going to talk about understanding a homeowners associations, and that's really crucial for anyone considering buying a property in an HOA community. So here's some tips today to help you navigate and comprehend how HOAs function. First of all, if you find a house you're interested in, get the governing documents. Get the covenants, the conditions and restrictions reports. That's the CC&R. These are the rules and regulations that homeowners must follow. Also, the bylaws. These are going to outline how the HOA is structured and governed. And then those rules and regulations. Those are additional guidelines for living in the community, covering areas like parking, noise, and architectural guidelines. Next, you might want to understand those financials, the assessments and the dues. Know the amount, the payment schedule, and what the fees cover. Does the HOA have a reserve fund for major repairs and emergencies? And if it's been an established HOA, see the HOA's financial health through balance sheets, income statements, and budgets. All right, on to the next thing. Learn about the HOA board. Who's on the board? What are their roles? Does the developer still have control over the HOA? If they've had some meetings, ask to review the meeting minutes from past meetings to get a sense of how decisions are made and any ongoing issues. Find out about those elections. If you're interested in serving your community, know how and when those board members are elected. Next, you could review the HOA's history and reputation. Is there any litigation? And how do those violations and fines get enforced? All right, the community sentiment. Speak with the current residents to gauge their satisfaction with the HOA. Next, check for restrictions and requirements, especially those architectural changes. What's the process for modifications to your property? And then rental policies. If you've got to move, know the rules if you plan to rent out your property. You got some pets at home? Check out to make sure if there are any pet restrictions. Next, evaluate community amenities and services. Assess the condition and the rules for using amenities like pools, gyms, clubhouses, and the maintenance. What is the HOA responsible for versus what you have to handle? Next, if you got some kind of dispute, you got to learn about how those are going to be resolved. What's the process? Is it mediation? Is it arbitration? Check to see if the HOA has provisions for these alternatives to litigation. You interested even deeper? You think you need to get a lawyer to review those HOA documents to identify potential issues? Feel free. Also, get a real estate agent like myself who's used to dealing with community HOAs. All right, you know what those HOAs are really in place for is to keep your property values high and to make sure your community is well kept after. Find out if community living in an HOA is for you by thoroughly understanding these aspects of an HOA. You can make an informed decision whether living in an HOA community is right for you. And as always, please feel free to comment below, reach out. I'd be happy to help you out if you have any questions. Thanks so much for your time today.